Howdy folks, Captain Bravado here, and welcome to another episode of Mistakes Were Made. Today is going to feature a Shimikaze game I played the other day. It wasn't overly spectacular, but it was more for the interest in what was going on in chat. We had the biggest worry I think I've ever seen in the game. I mean, he was so pessimistic that this game was a complete loss and we had no chance of recovering it, and well, we'll see what happens over the next 15 minutes. No real early spoilers, but suffice to say that wasn't really the case. I will also say one of the reasons I did want to use this replay was because I wanted to test out my new microphone and see how the quality sounds once put to the joys of a YouTube video with the backing of ships being blown up and sunk in the background. So we'll attempt to go through this game and talk about what the hell was going on over the next 15 minutes. So I've decided early doors that the sea is the cap I want, and fortunately for me, my friend in the Des Moines there has decided he's going to help. So I've headed up towards sea. I've used these islands for no other reason other than they're on my starboard side, because I plan on turning to starboard as I enter the cap, so I've got an escape out to the right hand side of the map if I get radar by one of their joyous ships sitting on the other side waiting to find me and rain all sorts of terror down on me before I get any chance whatsoever of dispensing any freedom or democracy. But we will digress, and we shall see what happens next. So as I approach the cap, our Des Moines is going to ask to be smoked up quite soon, which is sensible. There's no reason why not. He's pushing up behind me, but I think he's probably as far up as he needs to go now, but he does continue to push anyway. I've entered the cap, haven't been pinged just yet, and RPF is behind those nice rocks over to the left in square E7. And there's the early call from the Des Moines. He'd like to be smoked up, and I'm happy to oblige. He's there to assist me, I'm there to assist him, and working together we have a better chance of getting this cap secured. Now I've seen this Ibuki up here, and knowing this 46 is coming in with us as well, I'm going to ask him if he can drop his hydros shortly, because we know there's a good chance the torpedoes are going to come in. There's a request in chat, hydros on 46 please, and they are running. So we've got the Des Moines in here now. He could radar if needs be. We've also got the 46 behind us, so with any chance, any joy, any torpedoes that happen to be coming in our direction, we've got a good chance of spotting early doors. Now I am taking advantage of the newly buffed IJM firepower and firing on this Ibuki. We might as well convince him that this isn't the place to go. But judging from his posture and his change of positions, not only is he running away, he's doing that. He's getting his torpedoes out into our direction as well. I've taken out a set of his torpedo tubes, but that was a little while before, a little while after he'd launched those. Now, pay attention to chat. The General 89, Shimmer Watch Torp Zhao. I thought at first this was me, but clearly it wasn't. On the other flank, our Zhao has just gone pink. I believe he's torpedoed the Zhao. And our friend there, 89, is driving the Kronstadt, which is knocking around G4 at the moment. This guy's a bit pessimistic about our chances of winning this game, which is surprising because I thought they were pretty good for most of the match, to be quite honest with you. But like all games of warships, opportunity knocks to be silly. Now I'm going for a tactical beaching here, just to pre-warn you, because I wanted to get the torps on this Iowa before he got behind the island. So if I cleared the island there and then fired him, he might have, that reticle may have moved a little bit further on than was to be expected. So that was a tactical beaching, 100%. It wasn't a mistake, although I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunity for mistakes to be made later on in this game, or it wouldn't be a mistakes were made video. The plan here was, I'm just pushing up here because we can see at the moment, but the 46 is going to go behind that island. The Des Moines really needs to get out of there. There's a lot of hardware coming this way, and not a huge amount of support from our Yamato, I'm afraid. So I'm pushing around this island. I just want to keep this stuff spotted so the Yamato can, well, hopefully start blatting things. And there's our first shout into chat. Who wants to bet that we are going to lose this? From Kikorogoshlu. And where's he? He's driving one of the battleships over there. Now this little group, they were kind of just sitting there. So the other two tubes that I had, they're going in that general direction. Now I do apologise in advance, there is something jittery going on at the moment. When you play replays and you zoom in on, you follow your torpedo traces, they seem to be jittering a bit, and I don't know why that is. I think it's just this version. I've seen a few other people broadcast and they're having the same problem. But that's going to happen a few times, and sadly I'm afraid there it is. As we can see, I mean that Edinburgh doesn't seem to be too bothered. Now hydroacoustically he could be running, but he doesn't seem bothered. But as there was a little group of them now, I thought it was worth a go. See what we could get. Maybe we can get one, maybe we can get 2 torpedo hits. We're not far behind at the moment. We are currently losing the A-cap, so there's nothing to be overly dramatic about just yet. Unless you're that Edinburgh. And then right about now you're thinking about the next ship you're going to take out. Yeah, man down. Man the lifeboats, he's out of there. Which is handy. So we're up to 57k. I said this isn't spectacular, it's more functional would be a good description for this game, I think. So the Yamato's pushing himself forwards. I've decided he can have a set of tubes. I'm not sure what speed he was going at the moment, but if they make him at least change course or slow down, then they're going to stop him from venturing too far forward too soon. So I'm just literally sitting here in the boat at the moment and just spotting, because we've got 3 battleships behind us. 2 Yamatos and Kurfürst that are firing in this direction, so I thought it might be more prudent for me to keep things spotted for the time being. If we can get rid of a few more of these, it's going to make things a little bit easier. I've asked in chat if we can get B, and the reason I've done that is because the Conqueror is above the 46 and the Kurfürst is below it, and we know where everything on the mini-map is, so surely he can just turn into that cap and take B reasonably uncontested. But he's not in a rush to do so yet. The Yamato's decided C's for him, so I'm going to go. Now I've kept my torpedo reticle locked on him because I don't want the Iowa to know I'm just doing what I've just done there, which is launch torpedoes on a rough guess about where he's probably going, or where I would probably think about going anyway. But if I'd have switched the torpedo reticle to the Iowa, his little indicator would have lit up with something targeting him that wasn't with main guns, and he'd have started actively manoeuvring sooner than I wanted. So he is moving forwards. He is moving over those. Now I have a feeling what's probably happened here is I've got too close there and been detected, and at that point there he started to change course. That's a fail by me. There's our first mistake. And also that spotter plane probably picked up those torpedoes as well. So he has managed to dodge those, which is quite frustrating. But he's not going to get away with it for too much longer. I'm just going to push away now, push back down underneath the cap. To go above it just seems suicidal really. We can play the game just fine from this side of the map. So we don't have any caps. We are contesting B now, and we do have C. So I've put torps out on the Yamato, and I'm going to do the same for this Ira again. So I've switched back to the Yamato. Sent those torpedoes off, and they are on the way. And now I'm just going to push back round underneath the cap and see if we can stop this Yamato from taking the cap uncontested. His health pool is pretty decent at the moment, so we're never going to get him with guns. It's going to have to be torpedoes. And sadly there they are, jittering their way across the pond again. Hopefully we shall see what happens. But you know, I've lost spot on the Iowa now, disappointingly. Chat's reasonably quiet at the moment. Our Kronstadt, see where he goes, our Kronstadt there. And the good news is we've hit the Iowa. He is no longer a problem. We are 100 points down. We are taking the B cap, but they are now blocking us in C. Now I looked at the Yamato here. This is interesting because I line him up and think he's got to go for those islands over there. So I fire early at the islands. And then just keep an eye on his manoeuvring, because he's starting to turn up towards that island there. So thinking, how's he going to escape there? But he's got 4,500 HP about him. So we need to maybe think about maybe we could relieve him of that before he does too much damage to us. And our mate, the General and the idiots of today are the Yamato and the Zao. I don't think he's very happy. So I've decided I'm going to lose. I want the reset. Just I've done so, he's left the cap. And he's started to heal as well. Do I need to smoke here? Not yet. No, I'm not being targeted. So I'm just going to run along, give him some guns. Knowing that he's going to exit out through those island gap, I'm going to push up and use that islands to protect myself. Now this is the interesting bit. I fired very early, and look how quick that Yamato is getting away. And I fired those torpedoes a long time ago. But we're going to pepper him, and we're going to push back up and see if we can get him spotted again. Because our 46 is slowing down there. I think he got himself spotted, so he's having to open fire. But now we've got a 100-point lead, so I don't understand why this game becomes a pessimist's dream. When, you know, at the moment, you know, everything's stacked in our favour. We just got to carry on doing the same things we're doing. People don't throw their ships away, then you have a good chance of winning matches. And this point here, my data detector was taken across to him. The shipper is AFK. Consider this game lost. So whatever happened earlier, I wasn't watching what they were doing at the time. The Shimmer was torpedoed by the Zao, so the Shimmer has decided he's not going to play any further part. Just parked it in the island over there. Not very helpful, is it? So I've let them know I'm on the way to A, because we know C is very secure now. We know the Conqueror is pushing away. The Yamato's pushing in behind, so they're not going to turn on that anytime soon. I decided not to shoot, but just keep a spot open here for the Yamato. I didn't want them to know where I was at this point in the match, and carry on making my way across the cap. Now there is a chance the Yamato could turn in here towards B, so we need to be a little bit cautious, hold our tubes. My mate the General is telling you this is already a lost game no matter what. It's not a lost game no matter what. It's very pessimistic. You know, what's the point if you're going to give up? I mean, he's dead, fair enough, but I don't know why he has to be down on everybody else about this game. I don't want to lose it. I'm playing it to win. Right, the Yamato's pushing away, and now I know my RPF has swung in there towards that curve first, but it's not going to be the curve first in that gap because they've taken the cap, so it could be the gearing because he hasn't been seen for a while, or more likely the Harugumo. And as I've just seen the torps and the course they are, it's going to be these islands. So I've started now to bring the guns around quickly. I've told my team where roughly I'm going to head. Did I? No, I think it was the other guy actually. And there we go, we found the Harugumo. So the guns are still traversing, but he's got an island there. So I'm going to attempt to just weather the storm here. He can't escape from this. So we don't get a problem with saturation, I set a set of tools to the front and a set just off the rear of his boat. That should be enough to kill him. Yamato's coming in now, so I'm immediately dropping my smoke because I want to disengage quickly. If I carry on the course there towards the Yamato, I'm going to get blatted. And as I point out to the guy there, we got a Zao which talked to Shimi. Shimi gave up, got an AFK. The Zao, I don't know what to shoot. Also, I've informed him that I haven't given up on the game yet, and I'm continuing to fight this battle. Apparently someone fights bravely. I'm hoping that was me, and a good for me for not giving up yet. Now usefully I was going to ask, but I've been informed that the gearing is on very, very low now, 1k. So that's fine, we can deal with that if it's only 1k, as long as we spot him first, which we should do before he spots us. We're still in reverse at the moment, and then the gearing pops up. So he's reversed, and he's got one set of shells there. Now I want to push forward quickly. I did notice over there to the left of the screen his torpedoes are already gone. So I'm just going to push him now. He's hiding behind that island. Going to predict the little turn to the right to escape. Fire just in front of that, and that's another ship gone. Now my friend in chat has decided now, that's it. Yep, good job Shimmer. We could actually win this game now. No game it's not lost until it's over. This wasn't even a carry, it wasn't even close to a carry. But I just wanted to show that you don't need to sit there in chat the whole time caning on everybody about a game if you're going to win it or if you're not going to win it. You don't know it's won or lost until it's won or lost. And as we can see here, we're now ticking this one off. We're taking a cap. There's no chance of them getting back involved in this if no one does anything silly. I'm just going to keep that sailing just at range to me there. I don't want to be picked up by radar. Wait for the timer to reach the end of the game, which is about to do, and we'll call that a win. I still like the Shimi. She's a much better boat now. She's more comfortable to play with the improved guns, because they do a little bit more damage than they used to as well. And I'm going to say played well. Well, it's subjective if that was played well or not. I think it was played well in the sense that we went on to win the game and we didn't lose the boat. We managed to finish top of the tree, which is always nice. We did a fair bit of damage, and that's also nice as well. Winner winner, chicken dinner. Never give up, never surrender. That's all I'm going to take away from this game. So until we sink again, this is Captain Bravado signing off. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hopefully the audio was good as well. Thank you for watching.